Welcome everyone to this our first edition of Walpole's Up to the Minute Sports that we will do our best to bring the town of Walpole just that. Results from all aspects of sports in town, from the recreation department's activities right up to the high school level and beyond. If the youth of Walpole are competing in it, we want to get the results out to the community through you two. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Walpole Recreation Department and its director Josh Cole for this opportunity for both Bob and myself. As a little behind the scenes info, Bob Murphy and I both work at Bird Middle School in real life. Bob is also the well-known public address announcer for Walpole High sporting events, including football, field hockey, boys and girls soccer, boys and girls basketball and hockey, and finally softball. I may have missed some, but you get the idea. We both have backgrounds in the print media as sports reporters, Bob for the Daily Transcript, and me for the News Tribune in Waltham and the Sun Chronicle in Attleboro. To say that we enjoy youth sports would be putting it mildly. But enough about us. Let's get on with what we're really here for, sports. This edition will encompass strictly WHS sports as the fall season winds down. Bob?
Let's start off with the biggie. Our state champion Walpole High School field hockey Porkers. Porkers capped another unbeaten season with a 23-0-1 slate, including stopping Western Mass champion Longmeadow from the exciting title game 1-0 on a corner stroke by senior tri-captain Caroline Feely, assisted by Brooke Matheson with just 9 minutes left in the game. This was the Porkers' third state crown under coach Marion Murphy and first since 2006. This year's 9 seniors, tri-captains Caroline Feely, Ashley Waldron, Brooke Matheson, along with Kara McClellan, Nina Ford, Courtney Gorman, Erin LeBlanc, Jenna Donahue, and Casey White finished their 4-year careers without a single regular season loss. Now that's an impressive record.
Next, we have the Rebel boys soccer team. Coach Lee Delaney's squad didn't qualify for the postseason play until the second last game of the regular season, and went into Division II play with a not too impressive 9-7-2 mark. Once the postseason began, however, Rebel pride came to the forefront as goalkeeper Peter Hagler and the Dynamite defense went to work, shutting out Greater New Bedford Vogue, Nauset Regional, Pembroke, and Oliver Ames to clinch the South Sectional title, the furthest a Walpole team had ever gone. Walpole then faced off against Masconomet Regional in the Eastern Mass and State Final. After battling to a 1-1 draw in the first half, the Chieftains exploded for a trio of goals in about a 3-minute span to take the title 4-2. WHS ended their year at 13-8-2.
Boys weren't the only one to bring soccer honors back to Walpole High School. The girls team seeded 19th in Division I South with a devilish 6.66 mark made believers of the soccer community. Defense was again the key for the Lady Rebels as sophomore keeper Caitlin Brown blanked Plymouth South and Oliver Ames both on penalty kicks in North Attleboro before bowing to Bishop Feehan 1-0 in double overtime of the sectional semifinals. The Orange and Blue finished the year at 9-7-6.
The Lady Rebels volleyball team was another postseason qualifier. After starting out slowly with just one win in their first 4 matches, Walpole then went on to win 7 straight, 6 by shutouts, and moved into postseason play for the 5th straight year and 10th time in 12 years under coach Lisa Sear. The WHS volleyballers lost the first 2 sets of their opening playoff match with Weymouth, but came storming back to sweep the final 3 to gain the win. Unfortunately, Walpole drew number 1 seed and eventual 16-time state champ Barnstable in the next round and lost. The Lady Rebels ended up at 13-7.
The Rebel Gridmen are the only team still playing. Sporting a 6-4 slate, Walpole will host Weymouth on their Thanksgiving Day final at 10 o'clock in the morning at John Turco Memorial Field. With several injuries hampering the team, this was an up-and-down season in the new topsy-turvy MIAA schedule that saw the Orange and Blue play their first 5 games on the road. Despite losing the game, the highlight of this year could be the 56-55 overtime setback to Natick in Week 7. Sophomore running back Stephen Cuquay and Lavinci Salvant should give the Rebels a potent ground game for the next couple of years.
Walpole High's girls cross-country team captured the Herget Division title with an 8-3 record, including winning their final 5 races. The Lady Rebel Harriers then finished 6th out of 23 teams in the Division III championships, with junior Allie Morris leading the way in 13th place. Following Morris were senior Jackie Applin in 25th place, one spot ahead of sophomore Alyssa Murphy. Senior Kristen Coyne was 34th, and 10th grader Teresa Lancaster closed out the top 5 in 63rd. Morris, Walpole's only state meet qualifier, then finished 31st out of 179 runners in 18 minutes 10.4 seconds in the 2.9-mile Division I race in Gardner.
The Rebel Boys Harriers were runners-up in the Herget and finished 5th out of the 25 teams in the same D3 title race. Senior Mike van der Linden and Pat Connell were the top WHS runners in 24th and 26th place respectively. Rounding out the top 5 for the Rebels were junior Brendan Wolder, finished 36th, senior Anthony DiVirgilio, 39th, and 11th grader Billy Heiberger at 45th.
Walpole's Catherine Smith had a real field day at the Division II State Swimming Championships, leading 3 gold medal performances by the Rebels. The junior natator won the 100-yard freestyle in 53.95 seconds, was runner-up in the 50 free, and swam the first leg of the 13th place 200 freestyle relay and the 16th place 400 style relay. Sophomore Hannah Phelan snagged a gold in the 1-meter diving with 483.25 points. The final first place finish was by Doug Stewart, a senior, who also took top honors in the boys' 1-meter diving. Also swimming in the 200 free relay were sophomores Catherine Shivers and Emily Long and junior Helen Hinton, while Captain Alexis Riggett, 10th grader Julia Muller, and Hinton were on the 400 free.
On the links, Walpole captain Robbie Bush led the way, firing a 78 to pace the Rebels to a 4th place finish in the Division II state match. Rounding out the top 4 for scoring purposes were Andrew Abbott with an 80, Andrew Bush scored an 82, and Jack Donnelly 83.
Last but not least, the Walpole High Cheerleaders came in 4th this past weekend in the South Sectional Championships and will compete in the States this upcoming weekend. Well, that just about wraps up today's show. We hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any sports news that you would like to see or hear about, drop us a line at recreation@walpole-ma.gov. Once again, that's recreation@walpole-ma.gov. This is Rick Brown, my co-host Bob Murphy, signing off. May the ball always bounce your way.